Chakras
understanding
and their
that
false
these
reality
things require an
system.
activation on the one hand, and so then uh, that's part of the question. And the second half of the question was, uh, or is the activation of it merely another bow of L or 2L, in acknowledging that that is the king then that sits on the throne in that crown chakra. And then, in essence, as the book of Revelation requires, that everyone throws their crown before the feet of this entity that is allegedly in charge of all this crap. So um, I was warned that we do not throw our crown before anybody. So um, anyway, that was pretty much my question. And if we didn't actually activate it, I know it probably is a control system. Uh, what are your thoughts on the difference between that? And then I'll go.
Okay, so what was the question? Because you gave a lot of good information too. So, what exactly are you asking? Go ahead.
In simplest terms, if one never said, I hereby activate my chakra system and bow uh, to the open my third eye, and I do all this, because to me that's selling your soul to that whole system, or is part of it. So if someone never actually activated, consciously activated their chakra system, third eye, that whole thing, what's your thoughts on I guess their ability to control us through that, or I don't know. I'm just looking for thoughts.
Okay, thank you for putting it in more simple terms as I sit here at 103-degree weather. I appreciate that. All right, so here's my thoughts on that. Um, and if you have a response, then re-raise your hand so I can see it. But here's the thing: I feel that the whole New Age community, the whole New Age cult, was created as one of the tools, along with Buddhism and along with more other esoterical spiritual practices, is to get people to actually keep reactivating their chakras in order to recommit themselves in a bowel. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. The bow to L, which is bowel or elbow, um, and to continue to resupply the energy field. And if you're a person that never consciously activated it, and you're never reactivating it or restabilizing it or anything like that, um, that doesn't mean that it wasn't activated. I feel that it's very clearly activated within the womb. Within the womb, I think so much of this is done within the womb, which is that between state of the retention center to the active life, the birthing of the birth life that we live. So in that space, in that amniotic fluid or the waters, right, with the lining around us, that you're in the uterus, you're in the womb, but that closest lining is called the amnion, and inside the amniotic fluid, connected to our planet. And I feel that that's through that placenta, that planet, that flat cake in there. I feel that's when they're doing all of the activation of the implants, the chakras, the activation of all of that, the movement of the soul in and out, all sorts of. I don't think you have to reactivate it while you're living your life. You're already in the state of holding the vow to L. That would be the word vowel. And also, you are in process of bowing to L, which is your bowels, and or your elbows, in which you would then be down on, touching your head to the ground, giving to the Elohim. I feel like that they did with the New Age construct theory is, I feel that they created all of that and teaching that you have to keep restabilizing, keep reworking the chakra system, rebooting it, if you will, right? Like you reboot a computer, you want to keep rebooting it in order to stay in a constant stream of connection to the Elohim, which would then be that low vibrational hum, or the archonic energy, which is just the arc, again, that electrical arc that's been turned on. What we really want to do, and see, that's the thing, when we personify all this, we have to take that away, and we have to understand this is an electrical field. We live in an electrical world, and everything is arcing through the electrical field, the electromagnetic field. And so we want to turn it off. The problem is people are so afraid to turn everything off or remove implants because they're afraid they're going to die. I have news to tell you all. We're going to die. We're going to fucking die. Okay? We were born and we live only to die or to hold back that death. And death just means to de-earth. It just means to leave this realm, my friends, right? So not anything to really be afraid of, right? And the breath is the bounding, it's binding our respiration, be binding our respiration to the earth. That's it. That's what it is. So you just unbind the respiration from the earth. And that is a very frightening thing for people, and understandably so. However, what I'm saying is that all these things, Carrie, that's what they're doing. You know, to make us literally pray, and raise the pineal gland to the level of fucking worship now. You know, I know you're rolling your eyes because you know the same thing. You feel the same way. And the fact that they use the new age community or the cult to bring our attention to it so that we would worship it and ignite it, and being able to project more and more of the same type of low vibrational predatory worship and bowing to El in and of itself. So any of the chakra work we do. Now here's the scary part, and then I'll see if your hand is raised again, and hopefully I answered any of your question. But uh, the scary part is people will say to us, if you tell them, "Oh, I'm not doing well," or somebody died or whatever, I'll pray for you. No, God, don't pray for me. I'm always doing that. Like, don't pray for me. You know, whatever you do, don't do that. And people are like, what? Don't use your archangels on me. You know, okay. And don't send me free Reiki. I don't want your Reiki, right? There are all these hooks that they have gotten implanted inside of Christian, to the Jew, to the Muslim, to the New Age, to the, right? And all of to utilize whatever they believe in support of us, which is just binding and entangling us and bringing us back down into the wastelands of the bows to El.